Hey, what's up guys, Mashine here, come back with a brand new video for you guys. Today we're going to be going over what, if you're looking to buy something today, I believe is the best option to do so, and obviously you don't have to buy today, or if you want to, this is the video for you. Let's hop on into it. The first thing we're going to be starting off with is cases. Now these are my case investments, and I want you to just know what my case investments are because I'm not trying to deceive you, and I'm not trying to maliciously raise any prices with the items. Now the first item I'm talking about is the Prisma case, which is ironically the item that I am most invested into quantity wise for CSGO. The reason I like the Prisma case is currently it's sitting at the second cheapest price point, which is actually pretty decent considering, at least in the past, you would have thought this would be going to an active duty case. Here, the Prisma case is around 15-ish cents, and the quantity listed on the market is definitely not a great indicator, but compared to its surrounding cases, it's about average. Now, in this scenario, honestly, you can go with the Prisma case or the Danger Zone case. I will always go with the Prisma case, but if you want to go with the Danger Zone case, that's perfectly fine. It's perfectly up to you, and they're decently similar in most categories. Now, if we head over to the ROI, the Prisma case is going to beat out the Danger Zone case by about 10%, which is a decent indicator that the Prisma case is going to be unboxed a little bit more if we're talking strictly ROI. But if we head over to the actual unboxing numbers, you can see here that the Danger Zone case is definitely the more preferred case. When we're looking at August 2022, you can see here that the Danger Zone case came under a million just barely, and the Prisma case came under 600,000 just barely. So there's definitely a significant amount of demand for both of them. Personally, I like the Prisma case better because it's been out of the rare drop pool for longer, and that definitely is going to catch up with it eventually, that margin between the Danger Zone case and the Prisma case. But overall, I like the Prisma case a little bit better now that the Prisma 2 case is out of the active duty case as well. The second case I want to talk about is a little bit more expensive but still on the cheaper end, and that's the Operation Wildfire case. The Operation Wildfire case, currently you can pick it up for around 55 to 57 cents with a buy order on a good day. Now the Wildfire case has a lot going for it in my opinion if you exclude the knife. No, honestly, we're starting to see a pickup in the cases that don't have a great knife. We're talking about the Falchion case, the Shadow case, and now the Wildfire case in my opinion. All three of these cases could be good potential pickups because they have a decently high ROI. It's just that the knives hold them down in price point overall. People don't really look at them because it's not what you're unboxing for a knife. All three of these cases though have really desirable covert skins, and that's exactly what we're looking at here with the Wildfire case. If you get an AK-47 fuel injector, most likely it's going to be more valuable than the knife you would be unboxing. Therefore, that's obviously what you're going to be desiring from this case. Now the case overall holds a decently good ROI. As I mentioned, we're currently sitting in about the top 10 for CSGO cases, might even be the top 5 depending on what day you look at it, but it's a very good ROI. Now I don't specifically need you to invest into cases that have a good ROI, but I always mention that a good ROI is something that can make a good case a great case. Not too long ago, I picked up about 200 of these Wildfire cases because I noticed that the overall quantity on the market, which we know is not the greatest indicator, was quite low compared to how many of these were being unboxed every month. Heading back to that August 2022 sheet we looked at, there was 136,000 of these, roughly, obviously this is a rough estimate, but 136,000 cases unboxed for the Wildfire case, which is a very high amount. If you want to compare that to other cases, that's about a fourth of what we saw for the Prisma case. So in my opinion, the demand is definitely there, and especially for a case with a smaller amount of quantity out there. Now it's still dropping, it's not a discontinued case, but I think the quantity is definitely low enough that we're going to see this case start to move a pretty decent price point, similar to maybe like the Vanguard case relatively soon in the future, provided the hype picks up around it. Now the third thing I want to talk about is the sticker Capsule 2. It's not necessarily a case, but in my opinion it's close enough that I'm going to group it with the cases, and you'll see exactly what I mean in just a second. Now looking at the sticker Capsule 2 here, you can see that it returns about 62.5%, which is not necessarily a very good percentage, especially considering over here on the right, you can see that some sticker capsules return over 106%. But the thing is, this sticker capsule is unique to those. This sticker capsule offers you the chance to get something that is extremely valuable in the crown foil. Usually it ranges between $600 and $700. This is very important because this is the whole aspect of why you're opening up a CSGO case, to have the chance to win something that's significantly more than the money you put in. Well, the sticker capsule 2 here is going to cost you around $16 to $17 $100 to open, you're going to have the chance to get something very expensive, whereas we mentioned before, 106%, but you really can't make much money considering everything's maybe 10 or 12 cents more expensive than the actual capsule itself. It's for this reason when we head over to the overall CSGO ROI that I think the sticker capsule 2 should actually be something you're looking at picking up. You don't have to pick it up obviously, but it would rank between the second and third best ROI if it were an actual case, which is extremely high and extremely valuable. And the cases that are currently at the top of that list, excluding the recoil case, are already quite expensive, with the weapon case 2 being about $8 and the weapon case 3 being about $5 to $5.50. And then the last thing I think you should definitely check out is Tradeup Filler. Now, I briefly mentioned this in my previous video, but it's something that if you're looking to buy right now, it's probably going to be more beneficial than buying in a couple months when the hype starts to pick up around this item. And I'm talking about Tradeup Fillers, but I want to go a little bit more in depth here. We talked about mil-spec Tradeup Filler in that last video, and those are definitely the most popular, but they don't have to be what you specifically want to invest into. If you don't have as much money, you can check out the industrial grade filler skins. Now these ones I don't really suggest going too heavy into because they can definitely increase, but they are a lot more liquid. There's a lot more of these items out there considering they're much more likely to drop, and there's much more items out there just in general. You can see here with the train collection, there's a significant amount of industrial grade skins, whereas if you look at the mil-spec skins, there's only 2 of them. So this kind of creates an imbalance, and there's definitely going to be significantly more industrial grade skins. That doesn't mean you shouldn't or can't invest into it, but just be wary before you do. Now, I wouldn't really recommend going higher than the mil-spec skins. You can go into the restricted skins with that AK-47 Emerald Pinstripe or the P2000 Amber Fade, but I don't really think you're going to get a good return there. I've personally picked up some of these for past operations, and past operations have returned really well for Tradeup Filler, but I didn't really get much with the purple skins here. I honestly don't remember ever getting any profit in general, just because they go up very quickly on that first day. But the thing is, these skins are already so expensive that the people who are looking to do these trade ups most likely prepare ahead of time. This is not a spur of the moment trade up you do, and most of the time, honestly, it's not worth it. These pink skins that come out of operations are worth maybe $200, whereas one of these purple trade up inputs is going to be $10 to $15, meaning you're spending so much money on the trade up inputs that it's not worth it if you were to go ahead and buy some of these instead of just buying the cheapest purples on the market and taking the loss in percentage. But with Tradeup Fillers, whatever way you go, I just highly suggest you know exactly what your entry and exit price points are going to be, because they're going to shoot up potentially very quickly, and it's going to seem like it's going to go up forever until just one day they start plummeting back down in price. But that's really all I have for today, guys. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.